What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant, and you're watching Urban Nerd, this channel where I give my nerd reviews on today's nerd news. But today, I'm giving my review on Black Lightning. I'm telling you, this is what I've been waiting for. This is a review of the premiere of the first episode of Black Lightning, and it was fire. It was so good, and I know you guys watching me. This is a theme music right in the background playing a little. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a little too loud, whatever, but I'm just going to talk a little bit louder because this music got to keep playing. Because this first episode was probably one of the best premieres I've seen in a long time. And this makes you proud to be a black person. Even if you ain't black, you want to be black after watching this. Well, yes and no. Because I tell you what, man, the first 5 minutes, it makes you think. The way he gets pulled over. And I watched a preview of that before I watched the episode, but what it was like how people just, like, you know, black people in general be getting treated sometimes. And this dude, he gets pulled over with his daughters in the car, cop pulls him out of the car in the rain, pulls him over to the car just to show him to a lady, and she's like, no, that's not him. And he's like, what was I pulled over for? He was like, he didn't want to tell me. He's like, I want to know, why'd you pull me over? The guy was like, liquor store got robbed. He was like, and you're looking for what? A black man in a suit and tie, runaway vehicle, a Volvo station wagon. Like, yo, it just made you. And then that's when he started getting pissed off. That lightning. Oh man, you wanted him. You wanted him to just, like, yo, these assholes. You wanted him to shock the hell out of him, but he didn't. Then he goes on, and I guess, like, you find out he's a principal. He's a principal of the school, and he's got these two daughters. The one's, like, upstanding. She's, I guess, like a senior, and she's like, she helps teaches. And then you've got the what is it? Like the other daughter. Actually, their names, I have them right here. Actually, you got the two daughters. You've got Jennifer Pierce and Anissa Pierce. Jennifer Pierce is the younger one, played by China Anna McClain, and you've got Aniston Pierce, played by Nafessa Williams. Nafessa Williams, I'm not gonna front. She look good. She do. The other one, you know, she's cute, whatever. But Nafessa, she look good. But regardless, I guess Jennifer, you know, she's a young one. She's the one that's, I guess, like the bad girl, whatever. Not bad girl, but she doesn't want to follow the same lines of her father and her older sister. And her older sister, you know, she's like the upstanding student. She's the one that pretty much you would think would probably be valedictorian of the school. And then the sisters watching the speech because the father gets he's getting a reward or something like that. And she goes into the bathroom looking for the sister. Sister's hanging out with a friend, about to get ready to go out or whatever. And his older sister's like, all right, I'll cover for you. And I guess they call her Harriet Tubman because she's so good, always fighting for the rights of the black people. And that's one thing they definitely give you the vibe of, like, the strength of black people and what we have to fight for in this world. And that's one thing that this show very, like, it hammers hard very, very most of the time. And what's it called? It just made me feel a certain way. But going on to that, the young girl goes to the club. It's called Club 100, which there's this gang that's been, like, ruthlessly, like, taking over the city called the 100 gang. And then she goes to the club, and then she's dancing, and she sees this guy looking at her, and next thing you know, she's talking to him. While she's talking to him, you know, she's trying to kick that game, and then all of a sudden the friends roll up, whatever. And that's when it's iffy. The father comes home after the whole, what's it called? The whole inauguration, not inauguration, but the award ceremony. And then he finds out the daughter's not there. He calls the older sister. Older sister's like, yo, she's supposed to be there. I kind of let her out. And he was like, yo, what? And then that's when he tracks her with her phone, goes to the Club 100. And then at that point, he sees the other guys kind of manhandling her over to her room. And he knows, yo, he ain't letting that shit go down. So then that's when the girl's in there, and then the dude that was talking to her, I guess the gang leader, Money's name is Lala, and it's played by Lala's played by Williams Catlett, which he definitely plays a bad guy really good. But regardless, the Black Lightning goes down, and then that's when you see the dude that was trying to talk. He owes money. The girl is like, yo, why you gonna play me like that in front of my girl? She was like, yo, whoa. I just met this dude. And the dude's like, shut up. And he was like, yo, you gonna pay me? He's like, your girlfriend gonna have to pay me at the motel or something like that. And then she was like, yo, no, I have no reason to be here listening to this, but I'm not his girl. You ain't about to have me do this thing. Then the guy was like, yo, that's when she was like, yo, I thought you was somebody. I thought you was kind of cute till I find out you some dude's bitch. And he knees him in the balls. And then everyone starts laughing. And then, like, it still didn't look good for her. But then that's when the dad was like, yo, let me in that room. The guard was like, no, man. And then that's when Black Lightning comes out, starts whipping ass. And I'm telling you, yo, it felt good. It felt good seeing this. Because you know what? I am an author myself, and I created a black superhero. And it's very reminiscent. I know, like, there's enough room in the world for all black superheroes. Why? Because there are not a lot of them. There are definitely not a lot of them. I have a t-shirt that I'm going to whip out in Black History Month in February that pretty much has all the black superheroes. And if, like, you can imagine, you could just fit them in the center of this shirt. So there's really not a lot of mainstream black superheroes. And they had to start grabbing some that you don't even know on this t-shirt, but, sorry. So definitely the guy whips some ass, and then everyone runs out. The daughter gets out, and then that's when he's going out. He's suit and tie, and then the police roll up on him. Granted, I guess it's sort of suspicious. You see a guy in a suit and tie, you're like, why is he here? Police roll up, yo, get, like, yo, freeze, and the guy's like, freeze, and he's like, get on the ground, get your black ass on the ground, and that's when they cross the line. Black Lightning was like, you what? They shot him with the taser, which I'm surprised they shot him with tasers. I'm glad they shot him with tasers, because most of the time they just whip out that gun. They don't even hesitate with that taser. So I'll tell you this much. Sorry, like something just popped up the screen. But they shoot him. He absorbs that electricity, pulls it out, and then shocks the hell out of him. Boom, and then he he shocks the car, makes it blow up, and then like it felt good because granted. They crossed the line by saying black ass, but they were doing their job and they were going to report, and there was something suspicious going on. Guy in a suit, sure, he could just be a businessman, or he could be the leader of a gang, because you know those dudes sometimes want to be GQ'd out, rocking them suits and doing that stuff. So regardless, that's when all of a sudden he shocks him, he walks off, and that's when you know Black Lightning's coming back. He goes and talks to that's when he goes and talks to his friend, I guess the guy that used to patch him up, and then he says like, yo, I'm not coming back. And the guy's like, yo, I've been telling you should be coming back for like 9 years. He was like, yo, I'm not a principal. I want to just save my daughter. That's it. And then she gets home, and then like this thing leads back to the school, because the daughter, that dude rolls up, and then the older daughter, Anissa, was like, yo, you ain't touching my sister. And he tried to handle her, and then she punches him in the gut, flips him over. He tries to whip out the gun, but that's when Black Lightning had happened to come out. Was like, yo, not here, not now. And he was like, yo, it ain't over. So he goes, and then Black Lightning goes and talks to the leader of the gang, Lala, and tells him like, yo, we had an agreement, been good for like 9 years, yo, keep your dude in check. He was like, all right, but then dude, you know, he's reckless, you know what I'm saying? He just came out of prison, jail or whatever. So then that's when the guy just pretty much rolls up to the high school, takes both sisters, takes them back to the hotel. Black Lightning's like, yo, I gotta get them. And then he's talking to the police because he's talked to his friend as I guess a police commissioner or something like that, and then he was like, yo, we know where they are, they're at the hotel. And then they're like, we just gotta hold off, we can't just rush in there. And then he looks at the wife, you know, he goes walking off. She's like, where you going? He's like, I'm going to save our daughters. She was like, go get him. And I was feeling the same way. Then that's when he goes back to the tailor guy, gets his suit, puts it on, rolls up. And we've seen a bunch of this clip before, where sorry, I just went down. But we've seen this clip before where basically it's like they've showed this action scene. So he goes in, shocks the dude, whips ass. Then the Lala's like, yo, take care of these girls, go disappear, you disappear too. So and then he runs off. The dude tried to hold a gun at the girls, but this is where he messed up. When he points a gun and Black Lightning shoots at him, granted, you would think no one would get hit, but nope. He happens to stop it, and that's when all of a sudden, he goes and shocks him, lifts him up over the car, asks where Lala is. He says he don't know, throws him into the car, bam, dude's out. Goes back home, he greets his wife, daughter, the daughter's asleep. He goes behind the wife. She was like, yo, thank you. He's like, but it ain't over. She was like, okay. Because you know what? She left him because he came back all injured and shot. Because, back then he didn't have no special armor. So she was worried about him. So therefore, that's why all of a sudden, like, she understands that he can't stay away from this anymore. The city is just too rampant, too wild. So therefore, that's when he just goes and does his thing, and he goes and that's where it ends. And that's why I said it's great. But little thing that they have at the end, the older daughter wakes up and she's like feeling weird, and she's got like her hands are red or whatever. And she breaks the sink edge off, and that's when you know she's got powers. I know, like actually in the comics, both the daughters I believe have powers, but I don't know. I can't remember if they have electricity as well or something different. But that's how the episode was. I'm sorry, I'm giving you like all the things, but this is a review. This is like I'm just telling you how it is. I'm telling you what happened because I like to talk about it too. All these scenes are cool. Like just the fighting, the action. And I just want to see what else the show has. So that's pretty much my review for Black Lightning. If I was to give it a grade, I'd give it an A. Because for the first episode, it hit all points. Action. You felt for the people. You felt the drama. You felt the relationship. Everything seemed real. The relationship for both him, the tailor, him, his ex-wife, him, and his daughters, you could tell that they all care about each other. The actors, or even in the show. So I definitely would tell people to watch this. It is one of those gems that I hope keep shining, because this is one of those shows that needs to be on. We need to have more of these black superheroes. We really don't. But we are getting Black Panther that's coming out February 16th. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But as far as mainstream TV, this is great. Granted, Static Shock still was the first one for me, but that's something. That's another story. But if you like this review, remember to comment down below, tag, share, tell your friends, and remember to subscribe. Check out my last review of a TV show, and check out my playlist of all the TV shows that I've reviewed. So, thank you. I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next review.